everybody, it's Trixie. Welcome to the Underground. I'm back. Did you miss me? Did you have a nice Easter? Okay, let me tell you about mine. My family came down. Okay, lots of estrogen in the room. Well, only for my 12-year-old niece. The rest of us are all old, menopausal, postmenopausal. And one guy, he locked himself in the bedroom most of the time. I don't blame him. Like, lots of arguing. I had to, prepare myself to go over there and just, it's just crazy. You know, my 89-year-old mother doesn't like all the commotion, but, they like to stay there. And that's fine because I miss my sister and my niece. So my mother is, very particular. Let me put it that way. Like Joan Crawford particular. And we're watching a movie and my sister went to the bathroom, then comes out. My mother goes in. And because my brother-in-law was getting a colonoscopy, so one bathroom was occupied, so to speak. So my mother comes out. Did you use the show towels? You know, there's towels in your bathroom, which everyone has, that you don't dry your hands on when you go to the bathroom. Rinse your hands off. And, so she had a conniption over that. And then my 12-year-old niece gets hungry at 9 p.m. And my mother's like, are you opening the refrigerator? And it's like, okay, she's getting crazy about wet towels and then the refrigerator door opening. Okay, I have enough stress in my life. And then I'm sitting there and my niece sprays me in the face with I don't know what. Something from Sephora. And, thank God it didn't go in my eyes. A little terrorist. I love her. But out of the blue, unbelievable. I mean, this is what I deal with. It's okay. They're leaving tomorrow. I'll have some peace. But it was fun. It's just crazy. Our family's crazy. And I booked a trip to P-Town for Memorial Day weekend. Okay. Number one, the warring lesbians are going to be there. They're not talking, but they're getting a room. And then my friend got another room just in case. And I don't know what's going to happen because it's crazy and very volatile. And then I met a girl. Did I tell you? I don't even know if I told you this. At work at the Foxborough Home Show. And she's gay. She's a lot younger than me. Going to be 43. And I'm 60 for crying out loud. And we're staying in the same room and I don't know her. She's also staying at my place for Gay Pride in Northampton and I don't know her. So I'm a little nervous and I got to clean this place. It looks like she's going to need a tetanus shot if she comes in here. So I got to get going. All right. So Trump had a lovely Easter. He wished Iran a very happy Easter, posting on Truth Social, open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Praise be to Allah. Yeah, and I still run into Trump supporters every day, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say anymore. Sometimes I just have to say a couple things and I walk away because how do you reason with people that are in a cult? You can't. Kristi Noem's husband, you guys, he wants to be a girl with, he's not just a cross-dresser. Okay, I don't even know how to talk about this. I mean, no wonder she cheats. Not like cheating's good, but he dresses and I guess he talked to some dominatrix, so he likes to be abused on top of that. I get it. I kind of like a little bit of emotional, I don't know if I've ever told you I went to fetish night. This was a long time ago with this crazy guy I was friends with. And this woman, it was crosses and wooden crosses with people on them. And, I went as a joke, okay? And he was serious. And this woman was stepping on this guy with her heels. And my friend goes up and says, how much for the both of us? And she goes, don't move. To me. I was going to listen. Okay. So, yeah, I don't do that stuff. I don't mind watching it, because it's, funny to me, but don't tell me what to do, in bed. That's where I take control. Yeah, I like to be controlled out of bed. I got to talk to my therapist. Did I tell you I'm seeing a therapist? She's very cool. She's very pretty, but she's too young. But, you can't fall in love with your therapist. I shouted everything out in an hour. She's like, you should be a comedian. So I don't have trouble talking. And then I guess it was pent up. Okay, the crossdresser. Okay, let's think. The model was paid $25 a minute to talk dirty, which I get. Men like that stuff. This is according to the Times. Byron wore fake breasts, so he likes boobs. He wants them himself. And when he was chatting with her, Lydia Love, her name was. It reminds me of Michael Caine in Dress to Kill. Um, it was a webcam model. I didn't know. Like, I'm not a guy. I don't really go on and do that kind of thing. I know men like live with porn and all that, and I've seen it. I'm not innocent. She told the Times that the hubby wanted to perform, like, I don't know, dance like a cheerleader. Um, I think of that guy from Silence of the Lambs. It places the lotion in the basket. I don't know. This stuff freaks me. I'm like, whatever you want to do, but this is what happens when you are repressed. So he's a Republican. So basically, you want to be a girl, that's fine. Go to gay pride. It's like normal over there. But like, don't dress up as a Republican because it's going to come out and in very unhealthy ways, as you can see. When the scandalous photos were published, whoa, look out. I'm sure Trump said, I don't know him. But Lydia Love recognized them. The Daily Mail published the photos. She was married. Kristi Noem was married to him for 34 years. You didn't like catch him in the hallway like with a bra on. It's hard for me to believe this guy kept the lid on it for that long. I guess he wore hot pants. Was that big in the 70s? Hot pants? I'm thinking of the Mod Squad. Hot pants. Okay. It was like bimbo fictation or whatever you call it. A bimbofication scene. Bimbofication. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's exaggerated hypersexual femininity. No, I don't really have the need to get in hot pants and my boobs actually. When you gain weight, because boobs are fat anyway. But, I'd show you, but I'm not like a porn. This isn't a webcam for porn people. President Trump did his usual Sergeant Schultz imitation. I know nothing. Can you imagine him behind closed doors, though? Kristi Noem's like, can we please have our privacy? I think that, that's a blackmail scheme. Can you imagine the Iranians coming up or the Russians coming up with that one? Don't you think isn't she the national security? What is she? Whatever she is. No longer. She got fired. Only the best people, right? I mean, she's against trans rights, signed the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and look what's going on in her own bedroom. Okay. I guess he's submissive. The angry mob that stormed the Capitol on January 6th, this is according to Politico, are suing the federal government for tens of millions. Like, hey, you interrupted my riot. Claiming the indiscriminate use of force of police quelling the attack has rendered the poor terrorists physically and emotionally injured. Can you believe this? Yeah, you can sue for anything. And Trump will probably let it go through. The lawsuit filed was in the great state of intellectuals, Florida. Trump was live on Fox on the phone, and some blonde was talking to him. She was genuinely horrified about the fate of the Iranian people, which is normal, asking him if he knew if they had food or water. Do you know what he said? Do you remember years ago in the base of the Trump Tower, we had lunch? His brain just doesn't connect to empathy. I mean, when it was a brand new building, you haven't changed. You may be even better looking. So that's his go-to when he can't answer a normal question. It was Dana Perino. I mean, this is our president. An April Fool's. This was not an April Fool's joke. According to NBC, Fleetwood Mac guitarist Lindsey Buckingham. Now, he got sprayed too by one of his stalkers. I got sprayed by my terrorist niece. She doused him in a substance. I guess they caught her in Santa Monica. She threw it at him and fled. He wasn't injured, thank God, because I want him to go on tour with Stevie Nicks. She's been like stalking him for 5 years. You know that Pam Bondi was replaced by his attorney, Todd Blanche. Like, lovely. That's the guy that talked to Ghislaine Maxwell and said, here, have a pet in prison and have some steak and all that and unlimited toilet paper. Okay, you guys, this is the fun part. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Woo! This is so good. Dorit and Kyle were fighting at dinner. Accusations of Kyle being a bully. I love Kyle. Leave her alone. Dorit asked for grace. Dorit's not giving any grace. I get it. She's depressed over she has no money and, their house is being sold. And actually, PK's got a girlfriend. He's like going out in public with her. And Mauricio too, man. Men move on quick. You know why? Because they can't be alone. Kyle chimed in that she was giving grace when they were waiting on the tarmac for 90 minutes. Remember when Dorit was late for the plane? Dorit, the plane is leaving. Dorit said, I apologize for being late. You know what? I would get pissed if one of my friends, I do have a friend that's chronically late, and we went out the other night. I said, you're always late. You're always, oh no, I'm not. They don't realize. It's like, you're not respecting other people's time. So she said she apologized for being late, and they all said no. And that was Sutton, Amanda, and Erika. Dorit apologized to everyone at the table except Amanda. And Kyle pointed to Amanda. Dorit said she didn't see her. Okay, does anyone believe? It's like Trump. She might like Trump, I don't know, but they get all their cues from Trump. What are you talking about? I didn't see her. I don't know her. And Kyle's like, how could you not see her? She's sitting right in front of your face. So Kyle is the most honest. This is why I like Kyle. She's honest with herself and her friends, and I would love to hang out with Kyle. Sutton brought up the lunch with Dorit and Rachel, saying, I could have ended Kyle. Kyle then retorted, I've been there for you. If you can only see the negative of the worst in me, we don't have to be friends. And then they didn't go to her book cover opening. I don't even know what a book cover. They're celebrating the cover of the book. What is that? You didn't write the book. She didn't write it anyway. It was a ghostwriter. Oh, I had a model shoot of the front cover. We're going to have a party for it. You're no friend, Doeen. Remember Private Benjamin? You're no friend, Doeen. Who's your friend? She's no friend. Private Benjamin. Private Benjamin. I love that movie. Dorit said Boz has shown her more support than anyone put together. Okay. Then Erika goes, motherfucker. Okay. Wow, Kyle. Wow. That's what, it's just amazing. You have a really bad memory. Flashback to 2018. Dorit got a dog from Vanderpump Dogs, and it ended up at a shelter somewhere. Another shelter, not LVP's. So LVP brought it up to shame Dorit, and which, Lisa loves animals more than people, and I don't blame her. So do I. Erika backed Dorit up, saying it wasn't her fault. Her intent was good. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So, flashback, Erika told her to get a divorce lawyer when PK sent email saying he wasn't going to pay for certain things, more mortgage bills. Erika lost it. What's this one? We had to wait for you. Where were you? So it was all obviously in the back of her mind. We were waiting for you. Dorit said, checking on my kids. Erika, how long does that take? We all have kids. Why would you keep us waiting? Because your kids are more important than anyone else's kids? Saying she should have texted. I'll be down in a few minutes. That's just common courtesy. Dorit snaps. I left you guys today. I didn't owe you anything. And then Erika goes, we don't like it. When Erika gets mad, there's like, whoosh, like you turn, like she sees red. Guess what? Guess what? Your apologies don't fucking land. And then Rachel said, she's going through a hard time, to defend her, because Rachel's going through a divorce. All of them are going through divorce. Erika, we're all going through a hard time. Dorit goes, are you going through a hard time? Erika, like, oh my God, really? You don't know what's going on with Joe Girardi? I mean, are you crazy? Erika goes, I almost went to prison, and she's still getting sued. I mean, Erika's like, don't tell me to shut up. It was hysterical, referencing the fight with the gelato. And then Dorit goes, when I said you need to contribute, I didn't mean you need to be see you next Tuesday. I don't want to say that that's too much for me. Amanda said, we don't use that word in Oklahoma. Oh my God, they don't? What do you mean you don't use that word in Oklahoma? The whole state doesn't? Okay. Jennifer Tilly talks about the actual meaning of the word see you next Tuesday. It's actually a very popular word in England, she says. It doesn't have the same impact it has here, as the violins are strumming away in the background. Erika to Dorit, you're an asshole and a see you next Tuesday. Rachel, I saved that word for special occasions. I'm telling you, this is really, I love it. I can't wait I don't want it to end. It's just so good. Dorit acted like she had no clue Erika was going through a hard time. Kyle said, It's all over the news. You know, Kyle chimes in with the crazy. It's all over the news. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what happened. The Aaron Brockovich lawyer, what he did, that he scammed those victims from the airplane crash, I believe. I don't even know. And then Erika, you know, she said she's getting sued for $25 million constantly. Constant lawsuits coming at her to trying to recoup that money that her husband stole. He was found guilty, so I can say it, not say allegedly. Dorit gets up from the table and leaves them again. So Tilly said if Dorit left them there, they were going to be squished in 2 cars. So that's what she's thinking about, that they're not going to have any room in the car because she's going to take the car. She was wiping tears because Erika gets like mean. She'll attack you like a snake and then she'll start crying because it is a lot of drama, and I don't know how any normal person, you have to have a therapist right there on the scene on hand. It took a lot out of her to get that vitriol out. Kyle went over to hug Erika, and Rachel said, "Can I say something superficial? She looks hot as fuck." Oh, this is too much. So yeah, Dorit has her book out. I'm not getting it, Unburdened, because I don't think she's an honest person. Kyle, Erika, and Sutton did not show up. I mean, I don't know what to say. Stay tuned. I'll be here next week, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show and had a lovely holiday. And I can't wait for May. Love you. Bye.